In St. Margaret's Bay Arena and Community Center for the 2019 Bantam Major AAA Atlantic Hockey Championships on 360 Live, powered by Bell Alliance. The Central Attack from Charlottetown, PEI, will meet the Dieppe Flyers from Dieppe, New Brunswick. Both of these teams are 2-0 coming into this matchup, and they are familiar with each other as they played each other in the Spud Championship over in Prince Edward Island, but we'll get to this after the national anthem. Let's send it down to the public address announcer. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Vince Williams alongside the entire 360 crew and the Flyers versus the Attack. And let's meet the goalies this afternoon. For the Attack, it will be number 35, Shannon McDonald. He'll get the start for Central. And for the Dieppe Flyers, they'll go with number 29, Olivier Dallaire. So Dallaire will get his second start of the tournament. Both of these teams are 2-0 and very familiar with each other as they have met in the Spud Championship, and they split it one apiece. The Flyers got it done in the round robin, and in the championship game, it was the host team, the Attack, getting it done, winning it. So we're underway here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. Puck down low in the Attack zone, trying to get it and save it at the line there. Boudreau couldn't keep it in. He plays it over to his D partner. Delayed offside, and here's Gallant. He'll play it up to man. That's picked off by Morrison. Quick shot wide of the mark, and pinching up and rubbed out on the boards there, taking a hard body check, was Boyle. Boyle, no worse for wear. He'll go off on a change. Puck is chipped into the Attack zone. McDonald will leave it there. Here comes Landon McDonald. He tried to play it up to Sentner. McDonald still has it on his tape. He comes across the line. Great dangle, gets in front, shoots. Great save, second save there, right on the doorstep, and Dallaire had to be sharp in the early going here. Kept in at the line by Voss. He'll rattle around the boards behind the net. Flyers trying to free the zone. They get it done. Good exit there. With speed is Matulu. He's chasing after the puck. That's chipped behind the net. And the Attack come right back out of their own zone. Here's Sentner. Sentner resettles it. Comes across the line. Waits. Try to center it. That's broken up. And coming back the other way with speed are the Flyers. Here's Hooper. All alone, and he'll just shoot it in as Hopper, and he'll go off on a change. Kept in, though, by Cormier. Cormier, battle on the board, half wall. Ling, he'll play it up to Huggin. Huggin dangles, goes around, and couldn't get a shot off as that was broken up. Good stick in there. And it's played behind the net. Back to Morrison at the point. He'll play it over. Shot on net, and Dallaire will battle at the top of the blue paint, and he'll just hold on to for the face-off as Nathan Mossy was able to get that attempt on net. Shots on goal in favor of the Attack, 3-0, 17:45 remaining in the opening period. Good zone exits for the Attack, as they're not allowing the Flyers any type of sustained time in the zone. Chipped off the half wall. Good pursuit for the puck there was Mossy. That's off the glass and out. Battle in the neutral zone with Morrison and Boudreau. Bork will play it back. Here's McCullum. Jet McCullum, he fans on that pass attempt. Bearing down on him is Ling. Morrison, he'll play it off his feet into his stick, try to shoot it in. Morrison keeps it in. Good job there by Morrison at the line. Good pressure by the Attack here. It's all the Attack here in the early going. Sharp angle shot on net there by Ling. Morrison at the line again. That's blocked there by Boudreau. Boudreau now back the other way. Boudreau try to dangle around Collins. Good break up there defensively. And right out of the zone come the Attack. Here's Callahan. Callahan dances around man. Callahan trying to avoid a check behind the net there by Boudreau. And coming out of the zone here for the Flyers is LeBlanc. Man has it. He'll chip it ahead. LeBlanc. He'll play it to Gallant. Gallant can't find it on his stick. And that'll be chipped off the half wall. Not out though. Here's LeBlanc now. LeBlanc a half wall. A sharp angle shot. And Shady McDonald will hold on for the faceoff. So the Flyers with some good zone time there with this line of Gallant, LeBlanc, excuse me. And he's flanked to the left there by Cormier. Flyers trying to hold it in. LeBlanc trying to play it over to Cormier. That's broken up. Trying to keep it in at the line, and a good job there keeping it in was Boudreau. Quick shot on net, and that's steered in front of the net by McDonald. Here's LeBlanc. Try to play it up to Gallant. Caught it in his skates. Gallant now trying to avoid the check, and that'll shot down the ice, and going off for a change is Gallant Cormier. Attack now. A little bit under siege here as the Flyers trying to get some good zone time. Not getting enough shots though on that, but they're able to carry the play. Savoie, he'll play it back to man. Man shot it off the half wall. Voss has it. He'll turn it over. Boyle now. He'll find the puck. He'll play it off the half wall and shot in there by Coogan. Coogan now. Kept in by Mossy. That shot around the net. The Boyle. Oh, front. Quick shot there by Worth. Didn't miss by much. Another clearing attempt is fanned on, but picked up by the Flyers. Good forecheck here. That slapper's broken up. Good stick in here on the back check. And there's Coughlin. Coughlin, he'll play it over to his D partner, Mossy. Mossy will shoot it in. Shot through the neutral zone, a battle for the loose puck. And rubbed out there on the boards as Matulou was able to absorb that check. Putting on the brakes is Coughlin. Coughlin play it up the half wall. Here's Arsenault dancing. Arsenault, quick shot, and that steered into the corner easily by Dallaire. Kept in a battle on the half wall there. Sentner was able to absorb the check, and back the other way come the Flyers. Speed down the right side. Trying to dance around the defender is Hopper. Matulou, he's rubbed out on the back wall by Sentner. And that'll be shot through the neutral zone. That'll go down for an icing, as the face-off will come back inside the attack zone, just to the right of McDonald. Shots on goal 5-2, 13:39 remaining in the opening period. We're still scoreless. Some quality chances by both of these teams, but Dallaire and McDonald have been up to the task. And quick shot on the face-off. Great save with the glove. Getting down, making a save was Shannon McDonald. As Gallant won the draw for the Flyers. So it'll be Gallant again against Cormier. Gallant wins it. Finding a puck and clearing it through the zone, though, are the Attack. And shot right back in there. Morrison, he'll play it over to his D partner and Voss. Morrison will play it up to Ling. Ling will just chip it in. A foot race for the puck behind the Flyers' net. And that's won by Boudreau. Off the half wall, and that tricked LeBlanc. Look out with speed. Quick shot, and that didn't miss by much. And it almost rang off the post there. And coming in with speed was Cedric Gallant Cormier. So Cormier with probably the best chance this afternoon. That is skyhooked into the zone by Voss, and a delayed offside, and a face-off will come outside of the Flyers zone. So Cedric Gallant Cormier hopped over the line with some speed, and he fired a rocket. It was tipped on net. It beat McDonald, but it didn't go in the back of the net. We remain scoreless. Shots on goal are 5-3 with 12:41 remaining in the opening period. Mossy now trying to hold it at the line. Shot down low and chasing after the puck is Worth. Cormier, he's wallpapered on the half wall, and that is shot over the glass, and we'll have the face-off that will come outside of the Flyers zone. So good body check in here in the first period. Both of these teams really trying to play the body and intimidate each other and loosen up the neutral zone for chances. Savoie, he's kicked out of the face-off. Cormier will hop in and he'll win it. Tricky bounce there, and that was into the skates of McKinnon, and Dallaire has to hold on for the face-off as the Flyers will make changes. 12:18 now remaining in the opening period. Shots on goal are 6-3 in favor of the Attack. Scramble for the draw. Collins trying to keep it in. He's hit by Bork. And then able to gather the puck is Boudreau. He'll shoot it in. Chasing in after it. Sharp angle shot there by Hopper. Bork trying to keep it in. Boudreau's there. Morrison comes up with the puck. McKinnon. And that shot off the half wall. Here comes Squires. Squires now. Squires trying to dangle, dance around the defender, and he's brought down. Good stick in there defensively by Patrick LeBlanc. Kept in at the line temporarily there by Coughlin. And bearing down on him was Boudreau, and taking a spill on the half wall is Coughlin. Right at the whistle. He's back up to his skates, and he'll get back into his position. Flyers will make changes. Still scoreless here in the opening period, as Patrice LeBlanc will lose the draw, the Coogan. Here's Coogan now. Coogan across the line. Trying to walk around Man. Man will rub him out, set it open front. Quick shot, scores! Morrison pitching up at the line. Beautiful pass from behind the net as Man decided to take the body, left the puck there, and Morrison, who steps up in the zone, fires a shot on the glove side, low side, between the glove and the pad. The left pad, that is. So the Attack open up the scoring at 11-11 in the opening period. Beautiful shot there by Will Morrison as he gets the Attack on the board at the 11-11 mark of the opening period. So it's 1-0 for the Attack. Flyers looking for a response here, but the Attack turning up the forecheck. And it looks like we'll have a penalty here. And it seems to be, it's going to go on number 3, Dylan McKinnon for the Flyers. So McKinnon will get the gate. He'll go off for 2 minutes or less, and it looks like it'll be head contact on McKinnon. So Morrison opens up the scoring here between these two undefeated teams thus far in the round robin. Here's McDonald. McDonald walks the line. The Squires, cross ice pass there, and it was right on the tape of Huggan. He couldn't find it though. Here's Squires, he'll play it back calmly to McDonald. McDonald, he'll play it over to Voss. Voss back to McDonald. Back to Voss. Voss fakes the shot down low. Quick shot, loose puck, and that rung off the post. Good opportunity there for the attack as Dallaire had to be outstanding. He made the initial save. The rebound was loose, unable to bury it in the back of the net where the attack. Here's Landon McDonald. Voss with speed to the neutral zone. He'll bring it across the line. Voss, he'll wait. Waiting for McDonald to get in position. Voss, he'll go for a skate. He'll leave it there for McDonald. He'll chip it down the Squires. Back to Voss. Voss tees it up. And that didn't miss by much. And holding it in at the line is McDonald. Back over to Voss. 47 seconds now remaining in the man advantage. Down low. Oh, front. Great save by Dallaire. He had to come up with 2 quick saves, and the puck was loose. And losing sight of the puck were the referees. This afternoon's referees is Hunter Rose, Sam Curry, and the linesman, Scott Chason and Scott Morrison. So both these, the Flyers will make some changes to their back end with 38 seconds remaining in the man advantage. 9:28 in the opening period. And we have a stoppage in play here. I'm not sure what the confusion is. Nevertheless, it looks like Savoie will have to come back on the ice and Boudreau will have to go back on the bench. So we'll have a reset for the faceoff. Attack win it. Coughlin. Morrison, cross ice pass. Quick out in front. Couldn't find it there and trying to save it as Brett Arsenal was right on the doorstep, but the pass was behind him. Collins now. He'll shoot it ahead, trying to find Arsenal. 15 seconds now in the man advantage. And taking his time back there is Coughlin. 5 seconds now remaining. Ling. Cross ice pass to Arsenal. He can't find it off the half wall. And that'll be shot in, and the Flyers were able to kill off the penalty. So a huge PK for the Flyers there, not going down 2-0. Now an opportunity to get back on even terms. Huge collision on the half wall there, and breaking out, here comes Robertson. Robertson in, cross ice pass, and right off the tape to Gallant. Couldn't find the one-timer. Good breakout on the 3-on-2. He was shot in there by man all the way to the net. But McDonald was able to kick out the left pad. And then all alone, Ling joins Collins. Collins' initial shot was blocked. Didn't make it all the way to the net. Man will chip it off the half wall and out. Voss will retreat and get it, but he's being bear down on by Savoie. Savoie with a good forecheck there. And here's Setner. Setner, and he tried to sidestep that check by Gallant Cormier. Played right back in there. Here's Savoie. He tried to center it. That's broken up by Setner. Voss now. Voss trying to get away from the defender. Oh, turnover. And that's tipped. Good stick in there. And it looks like a penalty's coming up. Setner puts his man into the boards. Delayed penalty coming up to the attack as Dallaire try to get to the net to get the extra attacker on the ice. So the Flyers will go on the man advantage, looking to get on even terms here with 7:20 remaining shots on goal in favor of the Attack, 11-5. And they lead it 1-0 on the strength of Will Morrison's goal at the 11-11 mark. So it'll be a power play, the first power play this afternoon for the Flyers. The Attack had the first one. Couldn't generate enough offense to get some quality chances on Dallaire, and it remained 1-0. Settner, he'll shoot it out of the zone. He'll chase after it. Man, he'll chip it and leave it there for Savoie. Here's Savoie. Savoie, he'll go behind the net. He'll still have it on his tape. He'll leave it there down low. And that's Gallant. Over to Savoie. That's tipped off the net there. As Gallant Cormier got a good chance. At the line, McKinnon wires it. But that hit his own man out in front. And that was Mann. Mann's back up on his skates though. No worse for wear. After knocking that shot at the point down. Trying to get organized out of Flyers here. A tie-up, McKinnon. Good forecheck there on the PK by Boyle of the Attack. A minute now remaining in the man advantage. This PK is getting really stymied. Here's Patrice LeBlanc now. Patrice LeBlanc dances around his man. Behind the net. LeBlanc walks out in front, fires, and great save there by McDonald. He got a piece of it, knocked it into the corner. McCullum, and that's knocked off the stick by Boyle and shot through the neutral zone. 30 seconds now. Here's Jet. Jet brings it across the line. He left it there for LeBlanc, but that's chipped down the ice by Settner. Dallaire has to play it up the man. Man, he's closely checked by Settner. 15 seconds now remaining. Bork with speed across the line and just a step ahead of the play there, and that'll be an offside call. As this man advantage for the Flyers really getting stymied by the PK of the Attack. Attack doing a good job of controlling the neutral zone and standing up at the line and not allowing that entry with the puck. And that's shot down the ice there by Voss, right on net. Dallaire has to leave it there. 4 seconds now, look out, almost turning it over. As the penalty will come to an end as Coogan steps onto the ice, and he'll go straight to the bench. So we're back to even strength there, 5-on-5 hockey. Splitting the D with speed, here it goes, dances around, and he's brought down. Outstanding individual effort by Cal White. As White stepped to the neutral zone, he was able to split the defense. He was brought down just before he tried to get off the backhand. And Dylan Pinot will get the penalty, so he'll go off. Pinot will go off 2 minutes or less. It appears to be a hooking call. And it'll be the second power play of the afternoon for the Attack. The Attack 0 for 1. Getting kicked out of the draw there is Robertson. Stepping in was Hopper. Attack win the draw. McDonald now. Pinot going off for a holding. That's the official call on the penalty. McDonald. Morrison back to McDonald, taking her time. Down low. That's Huggin. Shot at the point, scores through traffic. And it wasn't a really hard shot, but a good enough shot as it looked like it might have got redirected. As McDonald will probably get credit the goal here on the power play at the 4:29 mark. So Landon McDonald, the defenseman, took his time at the point, walked in towards the slot area, let go a wrister, and it looked like it might have got redirected, maybe off of a skate or a leg of a Flyer out in front. And it goes through the 5-hole of Delaire, and the attacker up 2-0. So McDonald gets the power play goal at 4:29. The Flyers looking for a response here. They're down 2-0. Robertson, he'll keep it in at the line. Morrison, he'll step a check there of Savoie. Savoie, good forecheck. He'll play it back. He'll get to the net. That shot doesn't get all the ways through. And here's McDonald, the goal scorer. McDonald to the neutral zone. Comes across the line. Dangles, try to dance around McKinnon. Good job there, McKinnon, by standing him up. Ling, try to find it off the half wall. Sentner's there. Robertson's there for the Flyers. And being brought down is McKinnon on Sentner. So it looked like McKinnon might get the interference. Oh, he gets the cross check. So McKinnon will go off for the Flyers on the cross check. And the attack will go back on the man advantage. Consecutive power plays here for the Central attack. In the last man advantage, they were able to get it past Delaire, and they really don't want to go down 3-0 with 3:32 remaining. Nevertheless, a huge power play coming up for the attack. Flyers win the draw. They'll shoot it down the length of the ice. McDonald thought about coming out and playing it. He'll leave it there for Voss. Voss now will try to get organized. Try to sidestep Bork. Voss now backhands it up to his D partner. Here's Huggan. He'll play it over to Squires. Back to Huggins. Redirect, scores! Beautiful redirect. Huggan to Squires. The Squires back to Huggan. And Huggan able to get it short side. A beautiful saucer pass by Squires. And Huggan made no mistake burying it. And it's 3-0 now for the attack. So back-to-back power play goals for the champions from Prince Edward Island. Beautiful goal there, as it was a tic-tac-toe give and go between Cam Squires and Colby Huggan. So Huggan will get the power play goal on a beautiful feed by Cam Squires. So Colby Huggan gets the power play goal. Back-to-back power play goals for the attack. They are up 3-0 now with just under 3 minutes remaining in the opening period. Attack now looking for more. Shot in there by Tyler Worth. And kept in at the line by Damian Boyle. And sidestepping that check there and trying to really play the body was Tyler Worth. Here's LeBlanc. He puts on the brakes, excuse me. He got a shot on net. Gallant it did. And Gallant will hold it in at the line. He'll shoot it down low. Hopper in all alone for the Flyers as they made changes. Squires had it off of his tape, still to the neutral zone. Stepping up, though. And it will be played back to Morrison. Morrison, he'll play it over to his D partner. That's chipped ahead. Battle for the loose puck in the neutral zone. Savoie comes up with it. McKinnon now. He'll play it over to Pinot. Cormier sides checking as Coughlin try to run him down. Callahan, excuse me. Keegan Callahan as Cormier will go off for 2 minutes. So Cormier will get the gate, and this will be the third consecutive power play for the attack. So 3 straight power plays for Central, and they'll look to try to increase their lead to 4-0. Back-to-back power play goals, one by Huggan and the first by Landon McDonald. Voss now, he'll have it at the line. Voss fires in. Didn't get it all the way through. Here's Huggan. backhanded, and that's broken up and shot down the length of the ice. Look out, foot race for the loose puck. McDonald bearing down on him was Hopper. Here's Voss. Voss will bring it across the line. Voss goes around McCallum, centers it. Squires couldn't get a stick on it. Kept in at the line there by McDonald. Squires was left all alone up in front. Jet McCollum was able to cover up and battle for the puck. Huggan, he'll play it back to McDonald. Huggan trying to get around his man. Good forecheck there and shot out of the zone by Philippe Boudreau. So Jean-Philippe Boudreau able to free the zone, but coming right back is Huggan. Huggan fires and a quick glove save there and held on by Dallaire. And boy, oh boy, he's been busy in this opening period, Olivier. 26.3 seconds remaining, 1:04 remaining in the man advantage for the Attack. And they lead this one 3-0 on the strength of a even strength goal. They got the first one, and then they got back-to-back power play goals to go up 3-0. Ling, he'll play it down. Back to Morrison at the point, play it over. Right on the tape of Arsenal, he can't control it, that's broken up. Skating through the zone and shooting it down the ice is Pinot. Chasing after it is Matalou. Matalou in all alone on the PK, and that'll do it. So after one, the Attack lead it 3-0. They'll have a man advantage for 37 seconds when we come back in the second period, but we'll step aside. Stay with us. You are watching the 2018-2019 Atlantics Championships here at St. Margaret's Bay Arena on 360 Live. Welcome back to Upper Tan Talent in the St. Margaret's Bay Arena for the 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam AAA Hockey Championships here on 360 Live. After the opening period, the Central Attack lead this one between them and the Dieppe Flyers 3-0, all on the strength of 3 quick goals. And let's go through the quick intermission report. The first goal scored by Will Morrison at 11-11, and then the power plays. They piled up on the Flyers. They gave up 3 consecutive power plays, as the second goal was scored by Landon McDonald at the 4:39 mark. And then the third and final was a beauty by Colby Huggan from Squires at 3:09, and that's where we stand. 37 seconds remaining in that third consecutive power play for the Central Attack, as they will start with on the man advantage in this second period, and we're underway. Gallant, he'll shoot it directly on net. McDonald not really been tested this afternoon. Here's Gallant again. Fires that slow shot there, excuse me. That was Gallant Cormier. In all alone. Look out, turned over, back away, 2-on-1. Huggan fires, great save though by Delar. On the 2-on-1 given up by Mann, as he fanned on the attempt to keep it in. McDonald tried to feather it to the net. Kept in at the line by Morrison. Morrison in the slot to Squires. That didn't get all the way through. Look out, coming out of the box is Savoie. Savoie in on a partial break. Savoie front fire, scores! Samuel Savoie goes up top, comes out of the box, was behind the Central Attack, and that's the goal that gets them going. As Savoie on the short side, on the partial breakaway, fires a howitzer on the glove side of McDonald. He had no chance. So Savoie with the huge goal for the Flyers at the 19:08 mark, as he hopped out of the box. The stretch pass was to the right of him. He had to circle back, find the puck, and trying to chase him down was a defender from the Attack. He didn't get there in time, and he fired a rocket on the short side, bar down to beat McDonald. So it's 3-1. Huge check there on the half wall. Boyle couldn't get away from the check. That's chipped ahead. Here comes Coogan. Out front, that's steered into the corner by Delar. Voss, he'll chip it in. He's rubbed out by Boudreau. Bodies are flying and coming in late is Coogan. And Coogan will go off, and it looks like he'll either get interference or Borden. So not happy about that. For the Attack is Chris Coogan. He'll go off for 2 minutes or less. So a big opportunity coming up here in the early going of the second period for the Flyers to get within 1. So the Flyers will go on the man advantage here. It will be their second power play of the afternoon. Gallant, he'll lose the draw, but it's kept in there. A good forecheck by Savoie, the goal scorer. Chipped down low by Mann. Trying to play it through the zone with one hand on the stick was Coughlin. And Voss finds the puck. He'll fire it down the length of the ice. Delar, he'll leave it there for Mann. Flyers will get organized here on the man advantage. Minute 30 now remaining. Kept in at the line by Mann. He'll shoot it down low. Coughlin again trying to get it out of the zone. Sentner tried to check Mann off the puck. He stood his ground. Here's McCullum. McCullum fires through traffic, and that's steered into the corner. Mann trying to get it through. Sentner now. 1-on-1 against McCullum. Sentner, he'll go for a skate. He'll just hold on to it to try to kill the penalty. He's rubbed out on the half wall by Gallant. Gallant will play it over. Coming across the line is Bork. Bork now trying to find the puck in his skates. Bork on the half wall. He's tripped up. No call on the play. Bork's back up to his feet. Huggin, though, finds the puck. He'll shoot it down on net. The law being bared down by Huggin, and he'll just hold on for the faceoff here. So 27 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Flyers. Trying to get within one. Still a 2-goal deficit with 17:05 remaining in the second. But Samuel Savoie provided the spark for the Flyers at the 19:09 mark. He buried the goal coming out of the penalty box. 15 seconds now in the man advantage. One last rush here for the Flyers. Matulu. He's rubbed off the puck there by Huggin. Huggin, he'll play it through the neutral zone. Trying to skate away is Pinot. Pinot plays it over to his D partner, McKinnon. Bork trying to sidestep the huge check there by McDonald. Bork in on it, though. And McDonald has to hold on for the faceoff just as the penalty expires. So the Attack able to fight off that man advantage by the Flyers, and it will remain a 2-goal deficit with 16:31 remaining. Shots on goal still favor of the Attack, 16-10. And it looks like Huggin will get kicked out of the draw. White will step in, scramble for it. White, he'll play it along the boards. Ling try to find it along with Huggin. Huggin try to rub his man out, and it looks like Huggin will go off on the penalty. So undisciplined play there by Colby Huggin. He'll get the gate, and the Flyers will go back to the man advantage. So another opportunity here in the second for the Flyers to get within one. Back-to-back power plays for Dieppe. They try to beat Shannon McDonald, the netminder for the Attack. And Sentner took exception to that draw between him and Patrice LeBlanc. So Patrice will get kicked out of the draw. Stepping in and winning it is Gallant Cormier. McCullum, man, fires a rocket. Great save there by McDonald. Unable to find the loose puck was Gallant Cormier. Man, try to keep it in at the line. He pinched up. That hopped over to the stick of LeBlanc. Here's Savoie. Savoie brings it across the line. He heavily checked there by White, the captain of the Attack. Savoie finds it on his tape doll. Behind the net, below the line, and he's rubbed out by Voss. Huge check. There's a body starting to fly here. Play back to McCullum. McCullum playing catch there with Gallant Cormier. McCullum fires, and that's battled at the top of the blue paint and steered down by Shannon McDonald. So some good movement of the puck and forecheck by the Dieppe Flyers, but unable to beat Shannon McDonald as he was able to battle at the top of the paint and steer that one into the blocker. So 15:24 remaining now, 1:05 remaining in the man advantage. And that's fired off the glass and down by Luke Coughlin. Dallar, he'll hold it there for McKinnon. McKinnon will get organized here with just under a minute remaining in the man advantage. Here's Gallant with speed down the left side. Gallant trying to dance around two defenders. He centered it. Unable to get a stick on it, though, was Hopper. McKinnon trying to keep it in at the line. Good play there by McKinnon. But coming up, and McDonald will punch it through the neutral zone. Here's Boudreau. He'll chip it down to Gallant. Gallant now waiting. Surveying, 22 seconds now. Pinot can't get that wrister through. And that's shot down the length of the ice by McDonald. Dallar, he'll play right up on the tape of McDonald. And Coughlin, he'll shoot it right back in. Dallar, he'll leave it there. Some confusion. Squires, and the penalty's over as Huggin comes back on the ice. And a shot right into the bench, and we might have too many men. As the referees and linesmen get together here, Hunter Rose and Sam Curry. Rose in his 5th year, Curry in his 10th. So conversation ensuing here with Jeff Squires, the head man for the Attack. He wants an explanation. So it seems that Squires is okay with that explanation, and we'll get back to the game. And it'll be a face-off directly in front of the Attack bench. Squires wins it. Played the Voss. Voss will play it through the neutral zones. Mann will shoot it down through the neutral zone. That should be an icing call, and then it is. And the puck will come all the way back down inside the Flyers zone to the right of Dallar. Still 3-1. The only goal in the second here on the strength of Samuel Savoie at the 19:09 mark. 14:03 remaining in the second. Both of these teams coming into this game at 2-0. Looking to push their record and remain perfect at 3-0. They're somewhat familiar with each other as they met for the championship, the Spud Cup in Charlottetown, as the Flyers were able to beat the Attack in the round robin. But the Attack got their revenge in the championship game, winning it 4-2. Here's Settner now. That's redirected off a skate. Mann will track it down. He'll play it up the half wall to Bork. Hopped over his stick. Kept in there by Squires. Squires circles. Mann puts his guy into the boards, and that was able to fight off that check there was Arsenault. Arsenault, no worse for wear. He'll go to the bench. Voss will turn it over now. Here's Bork. Bork now trying to beat Voss for the loose puck. Voss able to race it down. Finally finds it. He'll play it over to Mossy. Mossy fans on it partially. Can't get it out of the zone. Gallant keeps it in. Robertson steps up. Here's Gallant Cormier. He can't find it in his skates. McCullum, he'll shoot it. Oh, and almost redirected in front. Wide open on the doorstep. Standing there was Patrice LeBlanc. Couldn't get a stick on it. Battle for the puck along the wall. Arsenault, he'll play it back to Voss, and he is rubbed out there. Huge check by Gallant Cormier. Here's Gallant. Gallant now, 2-on-1. Gallant coming in, and that's broken up. Great play, good stick in there by Nathan Mossy. Kept in though. Centered, and that's broken up again. Outstanding play, back-to-back plays by number 14 of the Attack, Nathan Mossy. The Attack now trying to get some zone time, but it's been all Flyers here in the second. Samuel Savoie comes in, fires, great save with the glove down by Shannon McDonald. McDonald moving to his right. Savoie fired back to his left, but McDonald was able to battle through a body and get a glove on it, and he'll hold on for the faceoff. Shots on goal now are 16-13. As the Flyers are really pouring it on here in the second, getting some quality chances. But they can't beat number 35, Shannon McDonald. Here's Huggin now. He'll flip it in and he'll chase after it. And that's raced down there by Pinot. Pinot trying to clear the zone. Kept in there. Huggin in a battle for the puck. Savoie rubs out Huggin along the wall. Pinot, he'll get his arms up there. Some dangerous Forechecking here by both teams. Slap shot at the point and partially fanned there by McDonald. Didn't get good wood on it. McDonald trying to keep it in. And that was a tough pass to handle at the line from Ling. McDonald will leave it there. Oh, turnover, Scoot scores! Huge turnover left here by McDonald. Not the play that he wanted. And getting the goal, Johnny on the spot, was number 6, Cedric Boudreau. So Boudreau gets the Flyers within 1 on a gift from McDonald, who left it there behind the net. And Shannon McDonald had no chance on that one as Boudreau buried it on the low glove side. So we got a hockey game, fans. If you're just joining us, the Attack went up 3-0 in the first 20 minutes, but it's been all Flyers here in the second. In the first 10 minutes, lots of jump by the Flyers. Samuel Savoie got it going, and Boudreau just scored to make it a 1-goal hockey game. Here's Voss at the line. Voss, that's redirected off the stick of Collins. High above the net and off the glass, and a battle along the half wall. Voss now stepping up, pinching. Voss, cross ice on the skate, and a loose puck and scramble for it, and that draws a crowd. Multiple bodies there in the front of Delar. Delar lost sight of the puck, and it looked like it hit off the left pad and went right back to him. So he's able to corral it. Drew lots of bodies in front as the Attack trying to respond here. But it looks like a penalty was called, maybe a double, as McKinnon will get another penalty, and it looks like Callahan will go off as well for the Attack. So offsetting minors for Callahan and McKinnon. LeBlanc wins the draw for the Flyers, played back. That shot to the neutral zone. Voss, he'll knock it down and shoot it in. Delar, he'll play it, he'll leave it there. Cormier, and he'll takes a huge check there. Boudreau, excuse me. Boudreau, he'll play it over the man. Play it up to Gallant. Left it there. Coming back the other way is Worth. Worth will shoot it off the half wall and chase after it. Man, he's rubbed out behind the net. Wallpaper there by Coogan. Chipped on net, great save with the right pad. And it looks like we'll have a penalty here as a slash will be called, and it will go to Coffin. So the Attack will be served the penalty, and it looks like Tyler Worth will get the slashing call, and the Flyers will go on the man advantage, looking to get on even terms. It's been all Dieppe Flyers here in the second period, as Samuel Savoie got the party started for the Flyers, and they've had some outstanding zone time, looking to get on even terms. Here's McCullum at the line. He'll play it down. Savoie now. Savoie centers a great save on the doorstep by McDonald, as Patrice LeBlanc had it on his tape, but he couldn't beat Shannon McDonald. Sentner now. He'll just chip it in. Man, he'll corral it. McCullum. McCullum now will come through the zone. Up to Man. Man fires a shot. That's wide of the mark. Gallant Cormier has the puck. He'll play it down to Savoie. Savoie behind the net. And he's rubbed out there and brought down, and it looks like we'll have a penalty here. Not sure who it's against. We'll wait for the official call. So some confusion. I'm not sure if Hunter Rose was who he's given the minor to, and it looks like it's going to be assessed to Samuel Savoie. Savoie making his way towards the penalty box, so we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey now. Now the ice will really open up, as Savoie will go off for 2 minutes or less. Worth in there for 1:13. And then the attack will go on the man advantage. Here's Gallant. Cross-ice pass looking for Gallant Cormier. Broken up by Voss. Cross-ice pass to Huggan. Chipped up to Squires. Squires, that hopped over his stick. Coughlin will play it back to Voss. Gallant Cormier bearing down. Played up to Coughlin. Here's Coughlin now through the neutral zone. Coughlin down the right side. Trying to walk around Boudreau. Play back to Huggan. On the tape of Voss. Voss fires, and that's wide of the mark. And that goes all the ways out of the zone. Coughlin needs to track it down. 30 seconds now remaining in the Worth penalty. Voss is upended there by Gallant Cormier. Gallant Cormier can't find it, and that'll go down the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing call as McCullum tried to find Gallant Cormier, and a little too strong for him. And 18 seconds now remaining in the Tyler Worth penalty. Samuel Savoie's got 1:05 remaining in his minor. 8:01 remaining in the second period. 3-2 is the score for the attack. Man, he'll spin away from the defender. Backhand it to the zone. McDonald now, he'll retrieve the puck. McDonald from behind his own net. Try to get organized here as Worth will step on the ice. White can't find it. He'll chip it ahead. Foot race between him and Pinot. White, great save. Oh, what a save by Delar. Had to come up with a beauty there. Squires now. Attack on the man advantage now. Man chips it off the half wall. Can't get it out. Squires leaves it there for White. Here's White now. White behind the net. The Squires. Cross-ice pass to McDonald. McDonald stepping up. Back to Squires. Squires sharp angle shot there, and that's tipped through. McDonald try to get a stick on it and bat it down. 9 seconds now. McDonald walking out in front. Can't get a shot off. McDonald wheeling at the line, dancing. Comes back in. That's broken up by Matalou. And out a shot down the length of the ice as Savoie will go straight to the bench. So the Flyers able to dodge a bullet. Oh no, it was an icing call, so the puck will come back down the other end. But nevertheless, the Flyers able to dodge a bullet there as the attack had some good chances when that Tyler Worth penalty came to an end. McDonald in particular. Flyers win the draw. Trying to get it out. Huggan keeps it in. Sharp angle shot, and that's off the left pad. Slapper there by Mossy. That gets all the way through, but it's wide of the mark. Here's Huggan. He lifts the stick of the defender. McKinnon's there. He'll dig it out and free it up. He'll play it over to McCullum. McCullum tried to find Cormier. Voss, he'll shoot it through the neutral zone. Arsenal can't find him. Mossy backhands it, trying to find Arsenal. Sentner's there, but tracking it down is McKinnon. McCullum now, off the half wall. Mossy intercepts that, and he'll bat it down low. Arsenal can't find it. Cormier now finally comes up with it for the Flyers. Tried to find McKinnon, and Cormier, and taking a spill, a look out back the other way is Huggan. One-on-one with McCullum. He gets a shot off, and Delar makes the save. Huggan backhands it over to Sentner. Sentner, and that's knocked down by LeBlanc. Voss, he'll shoot it in, but he shoots it right into his own bench, and that deflects off the linesman. And we'll have a face-off that will go directly in front of the Flyers bench. Shots on goal in favor of the attack, 21-15 with 5:34 remaining here in the second. And it's a one-goal game. Boyle now Boyle, sharp angle shot. That's steered in the corner by Dallar. Centered out in front. Morrison fires through traffic, scores! Juggled by Dallar. He looked like he had it. Morrison stepping up, and he scores his second of the game. So Will Morrison gets his second goal as Dallar couldn't handle the puck. Looked like he wanted to go with the glove at the last minute, decided to try to use the blocker, and it goes right through him. So it's 4-2 now on the strength of Will Morrison's second goal of the game. Gallant Cormier, that's tipped off the puck there. Man has it, he'll bring it over the line. Play to Gallant, and he is uplifted. Boyle really ran down Gallant in the open ice. Gallant's back up to his skates. Let's hope he's okay, as he got railroaded by Boyle. Here's Mann now. Worth, that hopped over his stick. Coughlin, he'll shoot it in deep. Chasing after it as Boyle takes a tumble, and he's worse for wear. Back the other way, 2-on-1. Savoie, Gallant Cormier, great save. What a save by McDonald. Sticking out the right pad. Beautiful saucer pass by Savoie, but Gallant Cormier couldn't bear it behind McDonald. And Squires now playing the body on Gallant Cormier. Body's really starting to fly here in the latter part of this second period. And that's banged down the ice. Icing waved off, but it looks like we might have a penalty as a cross check is coming up. Not sure who's it's going to be assessed to, but it looks like Samuel Savoie will go off for the cross check. So another opportunity for the Attack to increase their 2-goal lead. So 3:55 remaining in the second. The Attack lead this one 4-2. Shots on goal still favoring the Attack, 22-16. McKinnon, he'll shoot it down the length of the ice. McDonald will leave it there, and being upended is Voss. Good forecheck there by Robertson. Robertson doing a good job on the PK, along with Boudreau. Boudreau there battling behind the net with McDonald. McDonald gets back up to his skates as him and Boudreau got tied up behind the net. Here's McDonald, look out, 2-on-1. McDonald able to sidestep that check. Here's Voss trying to get organized. 1:16 now remaining in the man advantage. Huggin will pick up the puck. He'll leave it there for Voss. Voss will play it up to Squires. Squires will chip it ahead. Here's Ling off the half wall. Try to play it back to Squires. Huggin will pick it up, backhand it, and that's broken up and shot down the length of the ice there. Good play there by Dylan Pinot. 53 seconds now remaining in the man advantage. McDonald will backhand it to Voss. Voss will track it down. He'll play it back to McDonald. Play it up to Squires. He'll chip it in. And that should be an icing call. Icing is waved off. Still there with the puck is Ling. Couldn't find his man in front with Squires. Voss stepping up, pinching. Here's Gallant Cormier trying to play it over to McCullum. McDonald now, he'll survey. Take his time, play it off the half wall. Squires has it. He'll give it to Huggin. Huggin now. Cross ice pass, that's broken up by McCullum. Out in front, good stick in there by Mann. Here's McDonald at the line. 9 seconds now remaining. Quick shot there as he tried to shovel it ahead. McDonald. And the penalty comes to an end. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey as Samuel Savoie steps back on the ice. Here's Mann now. Mann playing it ahead. off the stick of Bork. He couldn't handle that pass. Shot in by White. White on the forecheck. Look out as Savoie was behind the defense. But that stretch pass will be an icing call, and it will come back down inside the Flyers' end. 1:33 now remaining in the second. In the first 10 minutes, it was all Dieppe Flyers. In the second half of the 20, it's been the Central Attack. Back and forth we go, but we got an outstanding hockey game here between these two undefeated teams. Here's Arsenault. Centers it. Great stick there at the post check by Dallar. McKinnon trying to clear the zone. Kept in at the line by Coughlin. Collins now. He'll chip it in. McKinnon rattled it off the boards in the glass. It's finally cleared through the zone. A minute now remaining in the second. Collins can't find the puck. Savoie, he'll play it back to Pinot. Pinot will play it over to McKinnon. Up to Savoie. Savoie brings it over the line. Dances around Morrison. Savoie centers it. Loose puck. Can't find it as McDonald. As Patrice LeBlanc couldn't find that loose puck right there on the doorstep. As McDonald was scrambling to get to his feet. Centered out in front. A chance here now. Fires! Great save as it was blocked and down. We got a penalty, a delay penalty coming up. And it looks like it might be on the Flyers. And it is. Delay penalty coming up. And finally touching it up is McKinnon. Pinot, McKinnon, and it looks like Sentner's there as well. And crowd ensues and cooler heads prevail after the whistle, but it looks like we have a penalty and it'll be assessed to Pinot. So Pinot will get the gate with 21.3 remaining in the second, and the Flyers down by 2. So another power play for the Central Attack, leading this one 4-2 in the latter part of this second period. 21.3 seconds to be exact. So Sentner will step in to draw there with Robertson. Sentner wins it. Voss will play it down low. Centered out in front to Huggan. And that's lifted off of his stick. Racing back the other way is Jet McCullum. McCullum brings it across the line. McCullum, not to lose up there with the McCullum trying to dance around two defenders. He's rubbed out there by McDonald. Played off the half wall, not through, and the period will come to an end. So after 40 minutes, the Central Attack lead this one 4-2. But when we return for the third, they will go back on the power play with 1:38 remaining in it. So stay with us. We'll step aside and we'll come back with a brief intermission report. But stay with us. You are watching the 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam AAA Hockey Championships. Welcome back to Upper Tallinn, Nova Scotia for the 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam AAA Hockey Championships here on 360 Live. Vince Williams on hand alongside the 360 Live crew here at the St. Marcus Bay Arena. After 40 minutes between the Flyers and the Attack, it's 4-2 for the team from Charlottetown PEI, trying to move their record to 2-1. I previously said that they came into this game 2-0. They are 1-1, battling for that top spot to try to punch their ticket for the gold medal game. On the other hand, the Dieppe Flyers, they are 2-0. If they get the job done after 20 minutes or overtime in this one, they will punch their ticket to the gold medal game in these championships. So the Attack will start the third period on the power play, leading 4-2. Shots on goal in favor of the Attack, 23-17. Here's Squires. He'll shoot it in. Tyler Worth will try to track it down. Mann will play it off the half wall and try to clear the zone. Can't get the job done. McDonald will shoot it down low. McCullum, he partially fans on the attempt. Kept in at the line by Will Morrison, who's got 2 goals in this game. Here's White. White fires low, and a loose puck there. Hopped over the stick of Squires on the rebound. Now rocket wide of the mark by McDonald. That wrister low, misses the net. McDonald sidesteps Mann, try to walk out in front. McDonald goes for a skate. Here's Landon. He'll leave it down low for Huggan. Huggan will play it back to McDonald over the Huggan. Huggan try to get it in the slot. Wires, shoot, scores! Landon McDonald with the one-timer, took his time, wired off the right post, hit the left post and in. So another power play goal. That's number 3 for the Central Attack. So the champions from Prince Edward Island really showing that they can fill the net. That's 3 power play markers as Landon McDonald stepped into the one-timer, rung it off the post, and I'm not sure if Delar even saw the puck, as there was a man in front with the screen, and they go back up by 3. And that clearing attempt off the glass and hits the netting out of play, but it will stay inside the Attack zone. So a power play goal by Landon McDonald, as the Flyers couldn't dodge a bullet once again on the PK. Fan there, shot through by Settner. Here's McKinnon. McKinnon off the glass. Coughlin picks it up. Coughlin plays it up to Collins as the chant for Go Flyers Go, as there's a huge contingent for both of these teams here at the St. Marcus Bay Arena. Loose puck, fires, great save and held on. A crowd ensues, sticks up, bodies flying, and the net comes off his moorings as there will be a penalty assessed, maybe a couple, as Shannon McDonald made the initial save, did an outstanding job of corralling that shot that was wired at the point. But it looks like Boudreau, the goal scorer for the Flyers in the second, will get the gate. So Cedric will go off for 2 minutes or less. And the Attack will go back on the power play, not the special team that head coach Alex Armsworthy wanted for his Flyers as they trail 5-2 with 18-18 remaining. Coughlin back to Voss. Voss back to Coughlin. Coughlin slap pass there, try to find Huggan. That's broken up by Savoie. One-timer, Voss, wire, scores! Quick one-timer by Voss. Might have hit a body out in front, but he had Delar moving to his right, and it ricocheted back to his left and he had no chance. And Olivier's night is over as Guillaume Basque will come in for the Flyers. So Guillaume Basque is in, Olivier Dallaire is out for the Flyers as they go up 6-2. Are the Attack. The fourth power play goal of this game. So Voss with the one-timer makes no mistake. And the Central Attack D pairing can really step into the puck. So that is 4 goals by 4 defensemen. 3 defensemen, excuse me, 4 goals. Will Morrison's got 2. Voss has a power play goal, along with Landon McDonald, who's also a defenseman. He's got a power play goal. Flyers now looking for some resolve. Gallant Cormier in all alone. That's off a stick and out of play. But boy, oh boy, the firepower by the Central Attack really on display this afternoon here at the St. Marcus Bay Arena in these championships. The defensive pairing for Jeff Squire's team has been outstanding. Nothing but outstanding for his team, trying to move their record to 2-1. Pinot, that gets through. That's wide of the mark, though. Chipped in. Voss has it. The power play goal scorer, and he'll play it ahead to Collins, and that'll be an icing call, and it will come down inside the attack zone. Face off to the left of Shannon McDonald. McDonald faced 18 shots thus far. 2 of them getting past McDonald. You can only fault McDonald really for none of them because they were outstanding. Well, one of them gave up that goal to Samuel Savoie on the short side that he might have been able to cut the angle down. And the other one was a gift. Callahan on the 2-on-1. And he's rubbed out by McKinnon. Callahan's okay, though. Tried to skate back on the forecheck. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc tried to sidestep McDonald. McDonald rubs out LeBlanc on the boards. Voss, he steps away from the check of Gallant. LeBlanc keeping it in at the line. Squires trying to step into him. Look out. Squires is behind in the defense. Couldn't get the puck there by McDonald. McDonald's upended by Gallant Cormier. Gallant Cormier now trying to get free. That hops over his stick, and that'll be an icing call. And some frustration there being displayed by Gallant Cormier as he makes his way towards the bench. Quick conversation between him and Sam Curry, one of the officials, the referees, excuse me, this afternoon here at the St. Marcus Bay Arena. White, he'll play it back to Coughlin. Coughlin, he'll get it through. First save there for Basque, who's come in for relief of Olivier Dallaire. Dallaire had a very tough afternoon. Surrendered 6 goals, but you can't really fault Dallaire as 4 of them were power play goals for the Attack. Morrison now. Battle for the puck. Ling will help out. He'll play it to Morrison. He'll play it over to Coughlin. Up to the captain, White. Back over to Ling. Ling back to White. White can't find it on his tape. And taking the body there was McCullum. Here's Hopper. He tried to sidestep that check by Morrison. Matalou. Huggin, he'll chip it behind the net. Ling can't find it on the tape. Savoie dances, Savoie in it, toe drag. That's broken up there by Coughlin. Man, he'll step up, he'll shoot it in deep. Boudreau, he'll play it behind the net. Man steps up from the line, try to keep it in. Gets into a battle with Squires. That's finally chipped out by Morrison. Boudreau able to sidestep Squires. Morrison, he'll play it over. Morrison is rubbed out there by Boudreau. Huge body check behind the play. Coming back the other way. Good poke check there by Basque. Here comes the Flyers on the breakout. Savoie trying to dance around Voss. Voss with it now. He wheels away from the defender as Boudreau was lurking to try to bear down on Voss. Outstanding defensive play by Voss, who scored the 6th goal on the man advantage for the Central attack. Arsenault gets a stick in. Sentner try to get free. Pinot gets a stick in there, breaks up that opportunity. Sentner in all alone. LeBlanc, he'll chip it through the neutral zone. Voss chips it up. Sentner back to Boyle. Boyle down the left side. Boyle try to center it. Turned over. LeBlanc, he'll play it up to Robertson. Robertson comes across the line. 2-on-4 for the Flyers. That's broken up beautifully there by Mossy. Down the right side comes Boyle. Puts on the brakes. No-look backhanded pass, and Boyle's rubbed out late by Gallant. And Gallant will be assessed the minor. Boyle with a few choice words in the direction of Gallant. But frustration penalty by Gallant, and he'll go off for 2 minutes or less. And the Central attack will go back on the power play where they have been lethal and dominating in this game. Leading 6-2 with 13:10 remaining. And leading with shots on goal 27-18. Arsenault's kicked out of the draw. Collins will step in. Matalou wins the draw. Left there behind the net. That's picked up, played back at the line to Coughlin, over to McDonald. Back to Coughlin. Coughlin wires it through. That's wide of the mark. Basque battling in front there, trying to get sight of the puck. Coughlin keeps it in. Chips it off the half wall. Played over to McDonald. McDonald with the wrister. Couldn't get it to the net. And rubbed out and wallpapered his man on Arsenault. Back the other way, though. Here comes Hopper. Hopper now in all alone on the PK. He puts on the brakes. He absorbs the check, but he does an outstanding job at eating up some of the clock here. He'll go off on a change. The Flyers will make a full line change on the PK. And a partial change for the attack. A minute now remaining in the man advantage. Chipped in there by Squires. Man will go after it. Takes his time as White was bearing down on him. Here's McDonald. In no hurry. He'll play it off the half wall. Turn it over, though. Bork, he'll chip backhanded into the zone. Coughlin back to McDonald. McDonald absorbs the check. Squires can't find it, and that'll be an icing call. And the faceoff will come back down inside the attack zone with 32 seconds remaining on the man advantage. So 11:43 remaining in the third. The Central attack up big, 6-2. 4 power play goals have been the story in this game between them and the Dieppe Flyers. Stretch pass there, that's broken up. Good stick in there by Savoie. Shot down the length of the ice by McKinnon. McDonald will leave it there. And the attack will get organized here. 12 seconds now remaining in the man advantage. Savoie, he'll find the puck and shoot it right back into the zone. McDonald will leave it there, and the penalty will come to an end, but will go back on the power play as Boudreau trying to lay the body there as he upended Will Morrison behind the net, and it looks like Cedric Boudreau will go off for a trip. And once again, the Central attack will go on the man advantage. So if you had to draw a storyline and figure out why this game is a 6-2 lead, draw nothing to the score sheet and look at the amount of penalties and undisciplined hockey that Alex Armsworthy's team has displayed in this afternoon's game between them and the Central Attack. A great opportunity for the Dieppe Flyers to punch their ticket to the gold medal game. Seems to be going by the wayside here, all predicated by undisciplined hockey. So the Attack back on the power play. Here's Arsenal. Try to step up in the slot area. He'll play back to Voss. Voss takes his time. Down low to Arsenal. That's blocked there. Good block by McCullum. And shot out of the zone down the ice by Savoie. Savoie go off along with the whole PK for the Flyers. They'll change up. Here's Voss now. Smooth looking skater through the neutral zone. He's up in it though and brought down. No call on the play. As that was a very interesting check by Rowan Hopper as he upended Voss. So an offside call. Play will come out of the zone of the Flyers. 1:15 remaining to the Boudreaux minor. 4-goal deficit for the champions of New Brunswick. Huggin trying to dance around his defender. He is upended. Playing the body there was Jean-Philippe Boudreaux. Kept in though by the Attack. Voss, he'll play it over to Coughlin. Coughlin wires, great save there. Sticking out the left pad was Bask on the redirect. And Bask finds the puck and he'll hold on for the faceoff. So Guillaume has been busy since coming in relief for Olivier Dallard. But it's just been the way things have been going for the Flyers as they are heavily outshot 29-18 with 9:51 remaining in the third. Squires loses the draw. McKinnon wires it off the glass and the boards and out of down the other end. Robertson and McDonald for a foot race there for the loose puck. Lanny McDonald wins it. He has it. He'll play it over to his D partner, Morrison. Morrison, who's had an outstanding game. He's got 2 goals. Lanny McDonald also has 1 for the Attack. But good forecheck here by Gallant Cormier along with Robertson. 20 seconds now remaining. And touched up there by Gallant Cormier, and it looks like the Flyers will get another penalty assessed to them as Gallant Cormier will go off for the trip. So it'll be a 2-man advantage now for the Attack with 9:19 remaining in the third. And we'll get a penalty, and it looks like it may be on the bench, or is it going to go to Gallant Cormier? I'm not sure. The gate is open. They might be waiting for the third, and it looks like Gallant Cormier's afternoon is done. He gets a tripping call, and he might have get an unsportsmanlike as well on top of it. But he'll go to the locker room, and he'll have a shower. His day is over. And a timeout as they try to regroup here. As the referees and linesmen try to get organized here, Hunter Rose and Sam Curry really got their work cut out for them with 9:19 left. As it's safe to say, cooler heads are not prevailing in this one. The Flyers with the penalties are just starting to pile up. Double digits are the penalties being assessed to the Dieppe Flyers. So we're waiting for the official call on exactly. And a game misconduct it is. So the official scoring on Gallant Cormier's 2 minors, it will be a tripping and a game misconduct. He's done for the afternoon. It'll be a 2-man advantage for the Attack. Here's Morrison. Squires out in front. That hopped over the stick of White, who was all alone on the doorstep. McDonald. Penalty is over, and hopping over and on the ice is Boudreaux. So it's 5-on-4 now. Morrison. Huggin fires. That's through traffic. That might have been off a body in front. And getting rubbed out behind the play is Squires. Squires back up on his skates. He'll play it back to the point. McDonald, who stepped up down low. Here's Morrison. He'll go for a skate through traffic. That didn't get through. Loose puck. Trying to find it there is Pinot. He can't clear the zone. A minute now remaining in the man advantage. McDonald, he'll play it down low to Squires. Squires, who's rubbed out late by Pinot. Nice toe drag there. Deke, backhand, wires. Gracie scores! Partially saved there by Bask. But an outstanding individual effort by McDonald. Toe drag, Deke, split the defense, backhand saucer, and a one-timer by Huggin. Bass got over to make a play on it. Couldn't keep it out, though, as it dribbled across the line, and it's 7-2 now. So 5 power play goals for the Central Attack. This afternoon, they are filling up the net as Huggin gets his second goal of the game and his second power play goal of the game. That's backhanded in there by Collins. He'll chase after it. Ling is there as well on the forecheck. McCullum, he'll play it ahead to Bork. Bork can't find it. Voss has it now. Smooth looking skater there is Isaac Voss. He'll play it up to Ling. Ling can't gather it. That's a shot high off the glass by LeBlanc. Played right back in there to Coughlin. Up to Arsenal. Arsenal across the line. Arsenal. And that was partially fanned. Here's LeBlanc taking his time. He'll play it up to Bork. Bork, as it looked like Coughlin fell at the very last moment. If Bork would have held on to the puck, he probably would have went in all alone. Matalou tried to sidestep Coughlin. Coughlin able to break it up. Coughlin with it. He'll bang it off the boards and out. Here's Mann. He'll play it up and chip through. Is LeBlanc on the tape of Robertson. Robertson can't get by Coughlin, though. Coughlin shoots it out. Foot race for the loose puck. Worth trying to track it down. Boudreau able to get to it. Shot it off the body of Boyle right back to Boudreau. He'll play it up to Gallant. Gallant will backhand it in. Try to find Robertson, who was behind the play. Worth, man, stepping all the ways up at the line. Huge collision between Gallant and Coogan. Coogan, though, back up on his skates. Worth try to rub out Man along the wall. Body's really starting to fly here. Huge body checks. Coughlin. Coogan, excuse me. Upends Robertson behind the play. Taking the body. Coogan now. He'll shoot it in. Takes his time. As Pinot, as he tried to rub out Pinot along the wall. Cedric Boudreau, he tried to sidestep that check there, and not really a hard one by Callahan. Callahan steals the puck from McKinnon. Here's Callahan, and he'll shoot it through. Mossy just chipping it down low. 5:36 now remaining. Callahan, he's rubbed out along the wall by McKinnon. Mossy stepping up at the line, trying to keep it in. Cedric Boudreau's there, playing the bodies. Sentner was there as well. McKinnon, and he'll bring down his man, and that looks like it'll be number 15, and a late tussle there as McKinnon didn't like what Callahan was doing, as McKinnon showing a little frustration, and he'll go off and make his way towards the penalty box. Seven to 2 is the score here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. It was a huge matchup between these two teams, set up for a dandy, but things really got out of hand when the penalties were being assessed to the Flyers, as the Central Attack didn't make any mistake burying the puck in the back of the net. 5 minutes now remaining. And they go back on the man advantage. Tipped out in front. Battle for the loose puck out in front there. Knocked down on the doorstep was Collins. Kept in though. Breaking out all alone. Coming across the line with speed. Here's Hopper. Hopper fires. And an easy save for Shannon McDonald. He has been not busy here in this third period. And Hopper crashing the net, not happy. That's definitely frustration. As the shots on goal doubled up in favor of the attack. 32-20. 4:40 remaining. The Central Attack will move their record to 2-1 in these championships. And the Dieppe Flyers will lose their first. Ling try to play it through. Matalou keeps it in. Matalou shoots it down low. Ling, he'll find it. He steers away from the check there. Worth try to play it over. That's off the glove of Bork. And Bork in a little discomfort here, and he'll make his way towards the bench. But an offside call on the attack. And the face-off will come outside the zone. As Arsenal, along with Robertson, will take the draw. Ling, some good stick handling. He plays it over to Morrison. He'll shoot it in. McCollum will find it. He'll rattle along the boards. Can't get it out. Held in by Morrison. Morrison gets it back. He tips it over to Coughlin. Coughlin steps up. He'll play it down low to Arsenal. Arsenal back to Coughlin. Over to Arsenal. Fakes the one-timer. Arsenal trying to sidestep McCollum. Ling, that's off the stick of a McCollum, and that'll go out of play with 2:23 remaining in the man advantage. 3:36 remaining in the game. 5-goal lead for the champions of Prince Edward Island. Nothing but dominant and outstanding play from their back end, as they have multiple goal scorers from their defensemen. Matalou, he's joined there by Patrice LeBlanc. He'll leave it there. Squires has it now. He'll play it back to Landon McDonald. Has had an outstanding hockey game along with his D partner, Isaac Voss and Will Morrison. Here's Voss. Voss stepping up. Plays it to Mossy. Mossy back over to Voss. Voss taking his time. Voss will go for a skate. Survey. Voss now holding on to it. Play it over to Mossy. Back to Voss. Fakes the one-timer. Plays it over to Voss. Here's Voss again. Huggin now has it on his tape. Voss, one-timer, and Bask able to get a glove on it. Steers it into the corner. Man try to track it down and clear the zone. Can't get it done. Voss chips it in. Man again on the second attempt. Can't free the zone. Walking out front is Huggin. Huggin fires off the post. Loose puck. Scores! And it's tipped in on the doorstep. As Bask battled in front of the net, did all he could, and it looks like Squires will get credit for the goal. So Squires would get goal number 8, and they are filling it up, and they are putting this tournament on notice right now. You better not put the Central Attack on the man advantage, as they score goal number 8, and that will be done by Cam Squires, who's been pretty much setting everybody else up, and he finally gets his own goal. A shot was wired off the post, a scramble for the loose puck, and finding the loose change was Squires. McCullum. And once again, Shannon McDonald able to hold on. And he's been able to make that save quite well. It's an awkward looking save, as he likes to put that blocker up and use his glove, but he's done an outstanding job, and he's not been busy, I would say, probably since the midway point of the second period. It's just been a dominating performance for the Central Attack, but some very undisciplined hockey by the Dieppe Flyers. And it's come back to bite them in a huge way. McCullum. Robertson. Here's Arsenal along the wall. Boudreau keeps it in at the line. He'll shoot it in deep. Robertson chases after it. Robertson sidestep the check of McDonald. Landon McDonald now finds the loose puck. He'll kick it ahead on his stick. Toe drag, but he has upended it in the open ice there. Huge check by McCullum. McDonald will stay on the ice. Here's Patrice LeBlanc. He'll play it over to Bork. Bork with speed to the neutral zone, being hounded by Will Morrison. Bork will shoot it in. He'll go off on a change. Here's Ling. So 1 minute remaining here. Mann will find it on his tape. He'll chip it through the neutral zone. That's batted in the zone by Patrice LeBlanc. Voss has it on his stick, though. Can't clear the zone. Fanned on by Cormier. He'll shoot it in, and that's easily handled with the glove by Shannon McDonald. So 40.8 seconds now remaining. And it's a 6-goal deficit for the Dieppe Flyers, the champions from New Brunswick. So if you're just joining us, we'll have the final game of this Friday of this 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam AAA Hockey Championships tonight, where the hosts, the Gulls, will take on the Excel Physio in a nightcap. And the puck drop will be 7 p.m. here on 360 Live. Here's Mann. Plays it over to Pinot. Pinot off the stick of Bork. Robertson just will shoot it in, and that'll do it. As the Central Attack get the job done, and it was a huge win by the Attack as they crowd Shannon McDonald. The Central Attack bench spill out onto the ice to congratulate their netminder. McDonald making 20 saves on the afternoon, but he really wasn't busy since the second period, in the middle part of the second period, when the Attack really took control of this game, piling up the goals on the man advantage. So the Dieppe Flyers will fall in this one 8-2. They move their record to 2-1. The Central Attack will move their record to 2-1 as well. So lots of math here in these championships, as both of these teams will be in contention tomorrow to try to punch their ticket to the championship gold medal game. So some handshakes here between the two teams in their third game between the two teams in this season. And we'll go down to ice level to get the players of the game for both of these teams. So Samuel Savoie, no surprise there. He was their best skater for the Dieppe Flyers. Had an outstanding goal, put the Flyers on the board at the 19:09 mark in the second period. Will Morrison was also outstanding in the back end. Had a couple goals for the Attack, and he's the player of the game for Central. So that'll do it. We'll wrap up things here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. The final, the Central Attack 8, the Dieppe Flyers 2. So for my producer, Neil Gordon, I'm Vince Williams saying so long from Upper Talon, Nova Scotia, here in the 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam AAA Hockey Championships.